All right, here's the alternative to that trick. Now, this I think makes this version makes the trick a lot better, but it does require a move from you. So you've got the deck face down. You take one card and you just put it face up on the bottom of the deck, so it looks like this. And then you tell them, okay, I want you to pick a card, and then you just start spreading the cards. Usually when you get about a third, they'll say stop. And you can say, they can either pick a card out, or you can say stop, and you can say, do you want that card, or do you want that card, you want that? And just so they know they have a choice. And they do, they have a free choice. So let's say they say, no, I want that card, okay? So don't look at it yet. All right, go ahead and look at the card. And as they go to look at the card, you can just flip it over really quickly. Sometimes if you're standing up or if you're sitting next to them, you can just drop your hand casually to your side, but just make sure that you know now that you have turned it over so that the deck is like that, okay? And then that's when they're looking at their card. In this case, it's the King of Spades, okay? So now you say, okay, take your card, put it back in the deck like this. Now, it's better is if you go like, if you were able to spread the cards out and then one card showed like that. You said, oh, one card is reversed in the deck. I wonder what it could be, and they turn it out and it's your card. But you have a problem because you have one card like that because you've flipped the deck over. So what you can do is after because you flip the deck over in your hand, so the deck was like this. All right, look at your card. Look at your card. As soon as they look, you kind of turn it over. Okay, take your card, put it back in the middle of the deck. Because remember, the cards are really facing up, but it looks like they're facing down. All right, and then if you do this, if you take this is called a dealer's grip because it looks like you're going to deal the cards. So put your deck against your thumb there, and I usually put my thumb up there to the top. I have one finger on the top and these three there. As I reach over, and you cover up your spectator wants to see, as you reach over, I basically just take this top card, and with these fingers, I just grab the rest of the deck and I pull that card out and over. And I know you didn't see that very well, but it actually looked pretty good from my end. So I'm gonna do it like this. So you take it and you basically take it and basically all you're doing is pulling with these fingers, and you're just using the deck and taking that top card there, and you just bring it around to the bottom, and you're using your hands to cover it, and so no one's ever going to see it. It takes a little practice to do it, but don't be nervous because they don't know what you're doing. So if I didn't have my hand covering it, basically what I'd be doing, what would happen is this. Okay, does that make sense? All right. So they've just put their card in. They think they've put it in the same way that all the cards are facing. As you go to square the deck, that's when I make that move by taking that card under, and then I can just go flip like that and say, okay, well and they don't kind of even realize this. If you flip the deck or make some, you're like, okay, so, or you can turn your hand over like that and say, okay, so now let's find your card. Let's have the cards find your card. If you turn it up, or you can go like this, spread it out, whatever you want to do, and say, oh, look, there's only one card that's faced the opposite way. What was your card? The King of Spades.